Hey, what's up, guys? This is video number 4 for those of us keeping track. In our last video, we did something called single band compression. Very fun, very effective in taming dynamics and giving us um, better, more cohesive sound, gluing the mix together, as they say. And Procy is fantastic at doing that. So I'm going to close that. And what's happening next in our chain? What's happening next? That is multiband compression. And this is basically a series of compressors. And what that does is that kind of tames problem frequencies in terms of their dynamics, not their frequency content. And it's, an effective way to make, say, a bass line more rolling, or kind of a kick that's, kind of ticking through the mix a little too much. And yeah, let's hop to that. Um, in general, this will happen, you know, uh, well, you can kind of put this anywhere in the mastering chain, but I do it right about where, I'm done my mastering process. So what I'll do is I'll add one to, I'll just play it. All right, and we have a pretty balanced track there. So I'll just go bloop. And what that does, that adds a band. So you have band 1 and band 2. Well, just band 1, and it's, it has a crossover here. This is where they kind of cross over. I'll add another one so we can kind of listen to what's going on here. So the most effective way to increase headroom and kind of clean up the, no, not increase headroom, but to clean up the dynamics is to clean up the low end, because a bass shouldn't be constant sound. It should just be present and then kind of disappear. And you do that with, if you do that post, then it's kind of done in with the multiband compressor, and it'll be triggered by the kick and the bass. And yeah, well, it depends on the material, but anyway, let's get to it. All right, so we have our bass here. Right. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's just a lot of shit going on at once. It's like pretty intense. All right, and we have our threshold here. So we're going to bring down our, yeah. So think of this as like the last kind. It's just a different kind of detection, self-enclosed, just like a bunch of compressors split up into different bands, pressed, and then the audio coming back together. Right, so I will go the range. I'll bring the range down. Right, you see that? That's the gain reduction, and that's good. We want that, but we want the release to kind of go along with the music. Right, so you want a bit, you want the attack, you want the compressor to, you want a delay before the compressor hits, because you still want that bass to come through. You want it to come through for a little bit, and then bam, it'll be reduced, so you get more dynamics and stuff. So I guess I want that for the bass, because the kick is lower than the bass. It's a different kind of material here. It's a sub bass. So I want another one here. This is this guy right here. I want you, this guy right. All right, this one's a little bit faster, which is good. Man, this is really finicky. So I'm going to do something a little different here. I'm going to expand, so I'm going to go upward expansion. Bring this guy down here. This is kind of finicky, but we'll get through it together. Right, so kind of this is a little bit more advanced, and currently I don't have the vocabulary to explain this, kind of like off the cuff or whatever. But what's happening is instead of the sound going down, it's going up. Hence the term expand. Well, it's upwards compression. So what we're doing is every time there's a transient that's detected, the signal will boost up instead of being shot down. And this is a kind of a differenter way of accentuating those transients. We'll just listen and we'll A/B it. Hear that? It's a lot more like a lot more. Pretty difficult to hear. I might have to. I'll exaggerate it. Right? It's pretty strong exaggeration. I still want the dynamics to be kind of squished. I'll increase the release. That's starting to sound pretty good. It looks extreme, but it's not that extreme. We'll do the high end. The high end should be a bit more gentle, obviously. Want a bit of a pump in there, so. Right, so we've taken the majority of the dynamics of the track separately, the kind of chaos, and we've made it even more cohesive. Listen to that kick. That kick is kind of, it's brought down a little bit. It's a little bit more under control. This is where the kick lives. Looks pretty intense, but it's not that much intense. Anyway, hope you guys learned stuff. I'll be back. Take care and have a good one.